Illinois Report Card, a deeper understanding of your students. This video will explain how to explore the different facets that describe the student population in your school or district. This information includes enrollment numbers, racial and ethnic diversity, percentages of low-income students, and a host of other metrics. Studying the student metric can help provide a more in-depth understanding of the student population in your school or district. There are slight variations depending on whether you select a school or district profile. For this video, I'll use Woodstock North High School. From the School Snapshot page, click the tab right under School Environment on the left-hand side of the screen, which should read Students. You'll see a drop-down box appear with a set of 11 metrics that are also illustrated in preview tiles in the middle of the screen. You'll notice in 2020 that alert flags have been added to some of these tiles. The alert flags help you immediately identify which metrics may have been impacted by the changes in school operations due to COVID-19. More information about these flags and the impact of COVID-19 on report card metrics is available in its own video and various notes and support documents across the site. You can either click the preview tile or the corresponding link in the navigation pane. Let's start with enrollment. On each of the more detailed pages of the Illinois Report Card, there will be a Learn More link, which you can click to view more information about the data on any given page. Clicking the X at the top will close this box once more. The enrollment page hosts a graph that displays the total number of students enrolled in your school or district by year. Notice you can also click View by Grades to see the information displayed by grade level. Next, click the Racial and Ethnic Diversity tab. This displays a chart with the percentages of students belonging to different racial and ethnic groups. You can also select View Trend to see the data on demographic groups broken out over time, as well as how the percentage is compared to the district and state. These are color-coded. Your school is in yellow, the district is in green, and the state is in teal. The Gifted Students tab shows information on students who have been assessed for giftedness. You can see this information by year, for all students, or by demographics. Click the Low Income Students tab to see a chart with the percentages of students eligible to receive free or reduced price lunches, living in substitute care, or whose families are receiving public aid. To see the data over an extended time period, click 5-Year Trend. Click the Students with IEPs tab to see a chart with the percentages of students who are enrolled in individualized education programs. You can select demographics for racial and ethnic data, or disabilities to see the types of disabilities. Like the other tabs, you can select View Trend to see the data over 5 years. The page starts on the overall disability information, but you can also switch to the educational environment information. Here, you can break the information down by age group and by school, district, state, demographics, or disabilities. Click the Homeless tab to see a graph with percentages of students who do not have permanent or adequate homes. Again, you can check the 5-year trend for these statistics. The English Learners tab presents a chart showing percentages of students whose primary language is not English. You can view a 5-year trend for this metric as well. You can select between English learners, Access Overall, Access Grade and Demographics, EL Access Participation Rate, and EL Exit Rate. From the Student Attendance tab, you can see the average daily attendance for the school you selected, as well as how the data compares with district and state average attendance. Select 5-year trend for data over time. The COVID alert on this page includes an information button that you can click on for more information about the type of impact changes in school operations due to COVID may have had on this metric. Click the Student Mobility tab to see information on students who transfer in or out of the school between the first day of October and the last school day of the year. This metric does not count graduates. You can select between all students and by demographics. Click the Chronic Absenteeism tab to view a graph that shows the percentage of students who miss 10% or more of school days per year with or without a valid excuse. Again, you can select between all students and by demographics. Click the Dropout Rate tab to view a graph that shows the percentage of students who are removed from the local enrollment roster before the end of a school term. This metric applies only to high schools. District and state percentages are included for comparison, and you can once more select between all students and by demographics. The Chronically Truant Students tab shows you the percentage of students who missed 5% of school days per year without a valid excuse. You can view a 5-year trend for this metric as well. Finally, you can easily export any data as an Excel document or a PDF. You can also print. These options are also available on each page on the right-hand side of the screen. You have successfully reviewed the student data for your school or district.